Alright, so I thought I'd do a quick video rolling mobile today. I can't remember if I did a video yesterday or not, but at some point the starter in the 73 Davey burned up. I think what happened was, I don't know, one of the hoses shifted. Been kind of a concern, wasn't a problem until it became a problem. But one of the hoses, I think, bumped the switch, and it's just a momentary switch that cranks the engine, and I think you just sat there and cranked it and cranked it and cranked it till it burned up. I was driving, and I heard something weird going on behind me. I pulled up to the light, but it had stopped already, and I just didn't pay much attention to it. And when I got to my next appointment, I noticed that the starter was red hot, and all I got out of the starter was a click, click. And I immediately kind of panicked. Got my couple appointments rescheduled for the day. I got home, had to tear a bunch of stuff off to get down to the crank, verified the engine wasn't seized, because usually when starters go click, click, and you have a full battery, it's nothing good. And this, the compressor's 46 years old now. And so I pulled the starter off, put it on the ground, put a jumper cable on it, and it would not move. But I did get sparks, which told me it had a complete circuit, but nothing was happening. So I got the Delco number off of it, called Napa. Unfortunately, as I found out, a lot of starters can get rebuilt with, not spare parts, but, cores, and then the cores might come from something else, and the actual snout, and I don't know, maybe call it Bendix, or pinion, but anyway, they don't match up, because, they're just, after a while, they're just a hodgepodge of the, barrel came from this, the barrel came from this, but the snouts are different. And so I came over to Remain, as hovered the camera over, and cost me about $220 to have the starter rebuilt. I dropped it off about 4 o'clock yesterday, about 10 a.m. today, and it's done. I've had Remain rebuild another starter for my 78 Courier that I could not get a aftermarket starter. I could not do much with it. They rebuilt it, and it kicked over the rebuilt 2.3 I had without a problem. Before that I had issues. So sitting in the Mazda, so that's their information. Highly recommend them. You get what you pay for, and that's been my experience. I knew this wasn't going to be an easy starter to find, and I just assume have them rebuild it, because rebuilt starters can be a crapshoot. And you will get what you pay for out of those. I've been down that path before. So got me a couple of calendars for the office. So let's take a look. Well, that's a very heavy starter, but this thing looks brand new. They put he said the fields were good, but it was dead. And like I said, I'm gonna have to change it to like a guarded switch so this can't happen again, or put a key in it. So you can see we got new gear. I think it's a small 9-tooth is what he called it yesterday. But this thing looks brand new. This thing is rusty, crusty, and like I said, oh man, that thing is heavy. It's brand new, and so I'm really happy about that. I'm really excited to get that installed, but I thought I'd at least give them a plug. Because I got a lot of old stuff, and it can be a pain to try and find parts in part stores, and people that excuse me, that know what they're talking about, that know what they're doing. They can not just waste your time trying to look through a parts catalog, but can instantly look at these and know how to test them, just be able to move on. So it's always an investment of time and money with this stuff, but like in this case, I think it was well worth it. It's never I think it was probably preventable on my part, but it could turn out worse. I really thought the engine might have seized yesterday for some unknown reason. When you start dealing with old equipment, it doesn't just happen. But my wife said every day we've had that compressor running has been a blessing. So anyway, I guess this will be maybe part 1. We'll see how it goes. I haven't been doing any video editing, so it's been basically I've been able to shoot and upload. So that's all I got.